we could just write hello world. So what if we wanted to actually predefine it to say something to a person if we wanted to know their name and so on. So what we could do is basically say, let's get rid of hello world and let's put a variable in here of name. Now this is basically going to say hello John, hello David, hello Steve, hello whoever, but at the moment it's not going to say anything because name has no value. Okay, so it's just going to print hello, and let's to prove it we refresh it and it just says undefined variable name. Okay, at the moment because we haven't defined this variable at all. Okay, so what do we do? How do we define this variable? Well, inside the brackets we have to give an arguments. That's what we can have as many arguments as you want in there. And so what we simply do is we say name. And now at the moment this still basically does nothing because name has no value, and that's it. And there's no point us putting David here because we could just simply type David here. So it's still not doing anything. So what we do, there we go. Okay, what we do is when we call the function, we basically have to do exactly the same here as what we've done here. So we have to now fill in our argument that we want it to do. So hello name, well guess what? David is going in here. So new function is being called and the argument is David. So inside the function it's then going to say echo, it's then going to do echo hello name, which is this argument of David. So Control S to save and refresh, and as we can see now, hello David. Now okay, what if we wanted to store information into a variable? Okay, so what we could do is we could say var equals new function. Now let's basically refresh this and now see what this does. So it still echoes hello David. Well, what if we don't want it to echo anything yet? What if we want to test this var to see if it's spelt correctly or it's the right person and so on? So we just want to store this information here, what's being displayed, into this. Yeah. Well, we don't put echo. What we do is we say return. Okay. Return hello name. Basically, we don't need an equal sign. All we're doing is we're saying return this information. So it's outputting this information here to this variable, and then it's down to us to decide what we're going to do with this variable. So let's Control S to save. Let's come back to here, and now nothing displays because our code at the moment hasn't outputted anything to the browser. But if we now say echo var and refresh this now we get hello world. So we've stored this information inside our function into a variable. Now still doesn't seem very useful, but if you think about how a function works and what you can do with it, then maybe it is worthwhile. Now I said that I'm going to talk about